What's up, y'all? Back at it once again, the Coast Skill Fun Day. You know, shout out to you and yours. Shout out to y'all for watching the station and stuff like that. Um, been a lot going on. We can sort of say, we can say, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna get into all the little Jesse Smollett and the R. Kelly and all that little, why I say whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are distractions, really. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff been going on, especially checking your local area. You know what I'm saying? The grassroots means you got to start from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you really, really down with some stuff, start in your local area first. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, I did 2 videos. One I did back in the summer about Memorandum 46. And I did another one just recently about Daniel Monahan's denying neglect. In both of the reports, Daniel Monahan's denying neglect and Memorandum 46, they said they had to promote cats. Got to promote black people, certain blacks that feel the way the system is running, the system is going. You know what I'm saying? And promote them and say, yes, look at them, you can make it. So they picking and choosing the black people they're promoting. You understand me? Which is kind of like some slavery type shit on the auction block type shit. Which it is really, you know what I'm saying? Some slave on the auction block type shit. But look back and look at those videos or look it up yourself. Look at them both of the Memorandum 46 and Daniel Monahan's denying neglect. Look both of them up yourself. You know what I'm saying? We got to start thinking. So the leadership we got, denying neglect came in Nixon's term, and Memorandum 46 came from Zebra Brzezinski. That's in Carter's term. So the leadership we got is a replacement leadership. All back down to another video I had down here, the Church Commission, right, where they admitted they're gonna kill Dr. King and give him and put a replacement in his place instead. You understand me? And ever since then, it's been the downfall of real black leadership, really. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at the history for what it is. And a lot of people get mad about that when I explain that stuff kind of history to them. That's what it is. You can see it. They admitted to it. I mean, fuck. You can't get mad at me. Shit. I'm just showing you what it is. They admitted to it. They admitted that in Church Commission. Then, like I said, they got more government Memorandum 46 and then the benign neglect. We going to boost up a certain group of people that we going to have as leaders. You know what I'm saying? Certain, in every position. But the thing is, though, like Martin Delaney told us in the National Convention in Cleveland in 1854, you know what I mean? That, we can't get this called selective election. You know what I'm saying? You done touched everything now. You know what I'm saying? There was black presidents. There's blacks, there's black people in the Supreme Court, no matter what you feel about that person's political affiliations. We have black we have black fair treasurers. Black treasury secretaries. All the way down to the local level, baby. And the sickening thing about that is? Even though we the only racial group that touched all that, we still didn't form a black political party. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? We still didn't have enough independent thought and thinking and north and know-how to form our own black political party. Now, there was black political parties, so to speak, but I'm just talking about it should have been done by now. We touch everything, you know what I'm saying? A black political party will go hand in hand with that. You expect something to go hand in hand with that. That should tell you right there your leadership's been compromised. You feel me? We got to really sit down and take an analytical look about what's going on, And that leadership, like Steve Coakley say, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to stifle black leadership. He told us what? You just want to contain it. You want to make it look like it's doing something, but it's not really, really doing something. You know what I mean? It's like the hamster on the treadmill thing. It's like that. You're doing something, but then again, you're really not doing something. And plus, another thing too, and this should be another case in point, it is another case in point, ain't like we got together and said, you're going to be the black leader. You know what I mean? A lot of the so-called black leaders, I tell you right there, they've been spoon-fed and hand-fed to us. You know what I'm saying? And he left it all, like Steve Coakley told, he left it all for naught. You know, the leadership, like the ADOS and all the things like that, that's pretty good. I like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, things of that nature. The leadership has to come from within you, you know what I'm saying? Well, from the people, basically. You know what I'm saying? From the grassroots up. If it ain't gonna do all that, then you know what I'm saying? Then you know it ain't real black leadership. You know, you gotta be authentic. You gotta start doing stuff on your local level, and not bagging either, man. You know, we can't come. That's another thing too. If you do decide to step up to the plate and do some things of this nature, don't come in compromising. You know what I'm saying? Do not come in compromising. That is very bad. If your first position is a compromise, you already lost. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to fight to prove your position. It just is what it is. You just got to go to war. You know what I mean? You might start out with nothing, you might learn something, but then again, you're going to learn through that skirmish. Dust yourself off back, and if you lose, dust yourself back off, come back again. But you should always be learning, picking up, you know what I'm saying, observing, doing what needs to be done. But don't come in and compromise. You're going to come in and lead, you know, period. Just don't compromise, period. Shit, being a human being, being a man, and being a black woman, just don't compromise, period. Just keep that boundary set. Somebody got to toe the line. You know what I mean? So we going to fight for something. Let's fight for it. You know what I'm saying? And let's make sure we know everybody know the objective that we fighting for. And this the line we not going to cross right here. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? And that's what black leadership been doing for the past really 40 years now. You know what I'm saying? Especially the past since Martin Luther King died. You know what I'm saying? It just been a compromised leadership. They don't tell kids, nor did they didn't tell, I didn't find out until later on in my life either, you know what I'm saying, that the Civil Rights Bill of 1964, I think it is, the one, the famous one that Dr. Martin Luther King signed, and you got LBJ and all them around there and stuff like that, they signed it. Many people don't know this though, but that it got the first one we had was one for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Then Nixon re-signed it again, right? Then after Nixon re-signed it again, Ronald Reagan re-signed it again. Then after Ronald Reagan signed it, he extended it for like 25 years. And that's when George W. Bush re-signed it again. He re-signed it about February 2006. You can look that up. So even your voting rights. I'm sorry, it's not funny. But even your voting rights has a limitation. So let's say Trump go in there, he stays in for another 4. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is hypothetical. I'm not predicting that. But let's say it's the Trump staying in for another 4. You know what I'm saying? The president that comes after Trump has a right to sign yes or no on a thing. On a Civil Rights Act. We really got to start thinking. If your voting rights had to be signed on, are you really citizens of that country? Nobody talks about that, though. They couldn't give immigrants the right to vote, right? No, think what I just said. They couldn't give immigrants the right to vote. Now, what I said is true. Look that up. You know what I'm saying? Really, really look that up. The voting right had to get signed on for 10. Then they go from Lyndon Johnson to Nixon. Nixon to Reagan. Reagan extended it for 25 years. Then it went to George W. Bush, who on this month, February 2006, he signed it where he extended it for another 25 years. So if your voting rights has to be voted on every 25 years, are you really a citizen of this country? That's some stuff you really got to think about, you know what I'm saying, in the long run, while we doing what we do. My homeboys talking about, you know, black is not which is true, black is not a racial classification. You know, maybe we got to get something down how to change it or whatever, whoop-de-whoop. To legalize. I mean, that's nice and all. That's my guy. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, shit, you still gotta compromise and talk to them, and and bow to go to their system. You looking for them to crown you. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start crown ourselves. You know, this stuff ain't even yet started yet. It's a wonderful beginning. Wonderful, wonderful beginning. You know, but yeah, so we gotta understand that the leadership been compromised, and it has to come down from the grassroots. You know, that's by design. The other one too, by design, I want to talk about real quick, and they kind of, it's the denying neglect in Memorandum 46 is, it's not to take a look at it, it's just to break stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Like in Memorandum 46, it says it don't want no connection between the blacks and the Africans here in the Americas and the Africans in Africa. They're gonna do everything you can to destroy that, especially on black nationalism. Like both of the groups of black nationalist groups, they say destroy that quick, off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Look it up on the video yourself or read it. You know what I'm saying? Just look it up, Memorandum 46. They say they don't want off rip, done. A black African nationalist group in the United States and the one in Africa, wherever in Africa, because Africa's a continent, that's not feasible. We want no connection. Same thing with denying neglect. You know what I'm saying? The memorandum. We're going to break it down to this. We're going to, instead of hyping up black people, right? You know what I'm saying? We're going to hype up this. We're going to hype up that. We're going to hype up women. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hype up gays. We're going to hype up, we just make up some shit. You know what I'm saying? We hype up the environment. Not just the environment made up shit, but we hype up all type of shit just to get the picture off of them so we won't push the ball like that. You understand me? So we gotta look. History best rewards, is best to reward our research, like Malcolm said. If we would just stop being in this giddy type of dumb phase, but it's been going on for too long, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like it's a mental illness or something like that. That we're going to rely on us. It's going to be us to do it. It's going to be our ways. No outside help is destructive. It never helped us out before. Our situation has not changed. You know what I'm saying? Our mental condition has not changed since 1619. If you want to say that's the first time the slave boats dropped, whoop-de-whoop. So we got to start focusing up and just start becoming what we're going to become. We need to do what we need to do. And yes, that takes, I'm going to talk about Jesse Smollett in this sense. He wanted to be an activist. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Smollett thought it was easy. Like, some Colin Kaepernick easy. You feel me? Because all he had to do, Kaepernick kneel, he got a cause, he got a worthy cause, and he rode away with the kneeling and stuff. Like, this is my opinion. I know people might disagree with that. People do disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? But, gunning black man down, whoop-de-whoop, a worthy cause. You kneeling and stuff with the flag, whoop-de-whoop. People thought that was easy activist. They started paying the king and all type of stuff like that. This guy trying to be an activist for the cause because he's talking about he the gay Tupac, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. Activism, man, it ain't like that, man. I mean, I know he got paid, but activism ain't like that, man. Activism is from the ground roots. It's going to debates. It's going to meetings. You know what I'm saying? It's taking that notepad with you. You feel me? Real people know what I'm talking about. You're taking that notepad with you, writing down and, getting notes and, you know what I'm saying, studying and talking points. It's doing research. It's beating the pavement and talking to people. Real people know that, you know what I'm saying? Real people on the grassroots know. It ain't this shit all that's a poof, pow, surprise. I done got my ass whipped. We gotta stop honoring that shit. That shit ain't fly. It ain't fly to get your ass beat. I don't know when that became cool. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. I mean, come on, man. Even to stage it, that shit ain't cool. Why ain't you stage yourself smoking their ass or something? You know what I'm saying? Something like, okay, whoop-de-whoop. Couldn't do it. Had to play the victim. And that's another thing, too, we shouldn't allow ourselves to play the victim like that, man. We come too strong for people to do all that stuff. Anyway, this is Coach Gift Fun Day. Y'all have a good one. Peace to you and yours. Subscribe to the channel too, man. You know, I got some more videos coming up. Got a lot of new videos coming out pretty soon, real soon. So subscribe to the channel. Much love to you and yours. Peace.